Hey, what's going on? Valiant Blaze here, Sole Purpose Gaming, and I just wanted to bring you my thoughts on the latest Destiny weapons update. Um, it's coming out about a week or so before the Taken King, which kind of sucks because we've already been using the same meta for a pretty long time, and we've already, figured out all the exploits and stuff, and you got into the point where everybody uses Thorn, Last Word, or some kind of extended range shotgun. And I'm getting a little bored with it. I've gotten a little bored with it maybe a month or two ago, and I'm ready for something different now. But we have to wait because that's the way Bungie's gonna do it. They're gonna wait for the next Taken King to come out, I guess, to make more things seem like it's more of a new game, I suppose. It's not a bad strategy, but we're getting bored here, Bungie. You got to do something. So anyway, I'm going to start off with the auto rifles. Auto rifles are finally getting a buff. They might come back from the dead, maybe. I'm not sure. Right now, nobody uses auto rifles. Not anybody with the right mind. It looks like they're actually going to be the way they're supposed to be, where like they suck at long ranges. You can't kill somebody with a scout rifle or a sniper rifle, but it's pretty dominant at closer ranges. So the damage drop off is going to be increased, the stability is going to be decreased, but the damage is going to be buffed. So that's pretty cool, and it's also going to get 10% buff against AI combatants. I have no problems with that. I think that's really cool. They haven't stated how much of a damage boost it's going to get in PvP, but I imagine it's going to be about the same thing, maybe 5-10%, some of that. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. They're probably going to be about equivalent to pulse rifles, I'm guessing. As far as the pulse rifles go, the pulse rifles, I'm really happy about that too. Pulse rifles, they say they're not going to really mess around too much with. Little tweaks here and there to make it a little bit harder to get those lined up headshots constantly, and it's going to get a small little debuff for the damage, and that's about it. There's not a whole lot going on with the pulse rifles. Yeah, the scout rifles, same deal. Nothing's really changing, which I'm a little surprised at, that they're actually not changing the scout rifles. They actually stated that the scout rifles are working the way they intended it to. That's kind of a disappointment because nobody uses scout rifles in PvP really. It's mostly a PvE weapon. So I don't really understand why they're doing that. They're also going to increase the magazine size of them, which isn't really something they had a problem with. So I don't really understand what they were thinking with that. But whatever. You don't expect a whole lot of differences with the scout rifles. They're going to change a little bit the fire rates on some of them, and that's about it. Alright, moving on to the hand cannons. The hand cannons, alright, there's a lot going on with the hand cannons. Overall, the hand cannons, like, they're going to be changing a few things as far as making it harder to line up multiple shots from long range, with the stability decreasing. They're going to be messing around with the damage they cause, the damage drop off, the agility under fire and stuff like that, snap shooting. It's going to make it all around harder to fight people at longer ranges. And I think that's something needed because, again, some of these things hit like freaking tanks, and they were like basically sniper rifles. Especially the Hawkman. Hawkman was a freaking beast at long ranges. Everybody knows the story about Last Word and Thorn. Those things are freaking ridiculous. One thing they're doing that I'm not very happy about is they're reducing the magazine size of the base inventory stat. I'm not sure why they're doing that. I've never heard anybody say that, hey, that cannon has way too many bullets. I don't really get why they would do that. I don't really think that's going to do anything as far as, I think it's going to cause maybe some people not to use certain ones because there's not enough bullets to actually use them, and they're not actually even worth using in PvP. Or PvE for that matter. So I think some of them are going to become unusable really. So I really think it's going to hurt the game in general. That's my favorite weapon class, so I'm kind of angry that they did that, or they're planning on doing it anyways. I mean, nothing's final, so we don't know, but whatever. Also, the ADS on it is going to be closer up. You're going to have more of a width instead of a depth to it, the ADS, so which is fine because, again, it's not supposed to be able to, like, you're not supposed to have a huge zoom on them because they're not meant to be able to shoot stuff that far away. So that's okay with that. Moving on to the shotguns. The shotguns, it looks like they're going to decrease the range, and they're going to make the range less effective. Shot package is going to go, instead of giving a 50% power boost or 60%, it's going to drop down to a 20% as far as the spread. So that's really good that they're taking that away. Hopefully people will look towards other options, because right now everybody wants the same thing: shot package and the I can't remember the name of the other one, rangefinder. There we go. Rangefinder is also going to get a debuff. It's going to get a little bit of a nerf right there. It's going to drop down to about 5%. And also the precision damage multiplier is going to drastically decrease. I don't understand why shotgun needed a precision damage multiplier to begin with. That thing hits like a tank. Also, there's going to be a 10% damage reduction on AI combatants. I love the shotguns in PvE. I mean, that's all I freaking use. I love them. So I hope they don't mess with that too much. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, these updates in PvE. In PvP, I'm hoping it makes a difference. I'm skeptical about it. I mean, the shot package. I mean, I know one of my shotguns, I don't have shot package on at all, and I still wreck people from ridiculous distances. So it's the rangefinder that they really need to mess with. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping to just decrease that range, because I really think that they need to have more of those opportunities, more of those situations where like you shoot him and he's got like 25% of his health left, and then he ends up killing you. Because then that kind of prevents you from like looking for that one hitter quitter as often as you do. Because right now that's all anybody cares about, that one hitter quitter, putting him down one shot. That's it. They don't care how much stability it has. They don't care how fast it fires. It's just putting him down one shot. All right, moving on to fusion rifles. I don't know why they're messing with the fusion rifles, but fusion rifles are getting a bit of a nerf, which I don't understand why, because nobody uses them anyways. But so far it just looks like they're gonna make it so that they're more effective at closer ranges, but less effective at longer ranges. Nobody uses a fusion rifle. I don't really think it's gonna really change the meta too much. Maybe for the fusion rifles with higher accuracy, maybe those will be worth using against the shotguns, depending on how bad the shotguns get nerfed. But that's about it. I don't know. I'm skeptical about fusion rifles, and I don't really think they're actually gonna make a comeback in this go around. But who knows? Moving on to the sniper rifles. Sniper rifles aren't really gonna get anything changed. The only thing is that the final round perk on my beloved Ifrit spear is gonna get a nerf. Instead of doing crap load of damage anywhere you hit on the body, it only counts for precision damage, which is fine. I don't really have a problem with that. Again, it's a really cheap way to beat people. I do that in Trials of Osiris and stuff sometimes. It pisses people off. Admittedly, I probably shouldn't be doing that, but I'm glad they're taking that away. Also, rocket launchers in general aren't going to see much of a difference. They're going to make them have a little bit of AoE damage, a little bit more. I'm not sure why. I thought the AoE damage is just fine on them. It's gonna make it even harder to get away from them. But one thing is nice is that they're nerfing the horseshoe proximity detonator. That right there is a little bit OP'd. I don't think anything. Man, I think there should only be like maybe 2 or 3 freaking rocket launchers with that. Because like right now, whatever, you can keep rolling and get that, and that's freaking insane. That's like shot package right there. It's super powerful. So they're gonna decrease the range on that, so that if you miss the guy, it doesn't explode automatically. So we'll see if that's even worth having anymore after that. It might not be worth having anymore. We'll see. All right. As far as the exotic weapons, I'm gonna talk about the exotic weapons in another video because I don't want this to run too long. But this is going to be basically part 1 right here. So I'll leave it at this. Alright. Well, I hope this was good information for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and maybe open your perspective a little bit. If it did, go ahead and hit the like button and like and subscribe for more gaming news. Especially on Destiny, because that's what I'm currently playing. Alright. Valiant Blaze out.